What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53. Man, I'm back again, and yeah, it's story time. Man, no, bump these glasses. Man, listen. I got a story last night. I just gave y'all a story last night about how when me and my homegirl was walking down 51st, and a dude from Villian tried to get us. He tried to get us, boy. He tried to get us. He tried to get us. He tried to get us. And so tonight, I'm gonna give you a story on the flip side when we caught one of them. And it was on 52nd Street. It wasn't on 51st Street. Don't give me the line. It wasn't on 51st. I don't think it was on 51st. I think it was either on 52nd or 53rd Street. It was on one of them streets. Can't really remember. Like I say, way back in the 80s. Way back in the 80s. But anyway, man, listen. Me and Crazy Ray was together one night. So we ain't got nothing better to do. So we do what we usually do. We put work in. But now listen, tonight was one of them, it was one of them nights where I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was leap year or a shooting star passed over or something. Something was different about this night. And the reason why I'm saying something was different about this night, because I had a solid outright kill and didn't take it. That's not like me. That is not like me. But I had a solid outright bang and didn't take it and laughed about it. This is what happened, man. Man, so me and Ray, we riding around and we in the Deathmobile. We in the Deathmobile. So we riding around and we would just come back from the Avalon Gardens. Wasn't nothing too much jumping down there in the Avalon Gardens. So we came on back down to the 50s. So boom, we get to the 50s, we get to the park. We don't really see nobody, ain't nobody really hanging out at this time. It'd be like that on certain days, sometimes, So we kicked it in the parking lot right there on 51st. We kicked it in the parking lot for a minute, just hanging out. So it was already dark, it was already night. I had to have been around about 8 o'clock. Might have been around 8 o'clock. So anyway, so I tell Ray, I'm like, dang, cuz, man, shoot, man, I'm tired of sitting here. What's up, man? What you want to do? So he like, shoot, cuz, we can go. You want to shoot down to the Hunnits? Want to go to the A-line apartments? I'm like, shoot, cuz, what's going on down that way? He like, man, I don't know. Just something to do. So I wasn't in the mood to go down to the A-line apartments. So I'm like, shoot, cuz, man, let's shoot on the other side and see what we can catch over there out and about in the Villains. So he was like, shoot, Bumpy, cuz, come on, let's go. We ain't got nothing else to do. Shoot, let's see if we can catch one. We take off. We ride. So now we go at our usual route. We'd go all the way down Avalon, hit Slauson, bust a left on Slauson, then bust another left when we hit Hooper, and come on up and be on the hunt. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. For y'all that's not old enough, that's the theme music, the Jaws right there, y'all. The big shark, yeah. That's the music you heard when we bust the corner, But we looking. So look, this tripped me out. Boy, this gonna trip you out. This ain't gonna be no long video, but this tripped me out. So when we coming down, we came down Hooper. We couldn't find nothing. We couldn't see nobody. It be like that sometimes. So we hit about 52nd or 53rd. It was one of them streets. We busted left, so we come down. We don't see nobody. We hit Central. We finna cross over Central. So now we looking up and down Central. We still don't see nobody. So we went on and crossed over Central, came on over to McKinley. When we hit McKinley, we bust a right. We bust the right, That's real. We was on 53rd because when we busted right, we came up 52nd. So now when we come up 52nd, we hit Central again. I'm like, cuz, crossover, crossover, crossover. So we crossed over. You know, still don't see nobody. So now we going down 52nd. We between Central and Hooper. Now, you know what I'm saying? This ground zero for them. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna see one of them, this where it was gonna be. So look, we don't see nothing. When we hit Central, we bust a right again. We come down, we come down, then we bust another right, coming back up 53rd. As we going, we see a fool walking down the street. Now he coming down 53rd, but he coming toward Central. We pass him by. So I tell Ray, I'm like, oh, cuz, look, man, look. He like, man, yeah. We don't know the cat, period. I didn't know him, which was rare for me. But now I figured the way he was dressed, he had to been banging, so therefore he had to be from Villian. So look, we pass by. I'm like, dang, cuz we. Now a lot of times when you pass by too quick, you don't want to like and try to back up. You're gonna lose him. He gonna be gone. He gonna be gone. So look what we do. This what we do. We come all the way down. We hit McKinley. And we come back. I'm talking about we going fast. We speed. Yeah. We bust that left. We come back up 54. Hit Central. Yeah. We bust another left. We finna come back down because the old boy was kind of like almost in the middle of the block when he was walking. We come back around and we come back down. Now Ray let me out right there on the corner. He let me out. I say, cuz, let me out. It was a big van. It was almost on the corner of 52nd and Central. We was almost right there. But we was about 3-4 houses further going down the street. Let me out right there. I get out the car. I got the heat. Long, big boy. Now Ray keep going. Now we see old boy coming. He don't peep. He's oblivious. He ain't tripping on nothing. He belling. Let's show fat dude. Real chubby. Real chubby dude. Real fat little dude. So anyway, he coming down, what, 53rd or 52nd? He coming down 53rd, 52nd, one of them. I'm knowing all this took place. It was so long ago. It was either on 52nd or 53rd. I can't get the streets exactly right, but it was one of them streets though, y'all. So look, we passed by. Ray let me out right here. It was a big van sitting here. We pull up to the van. I jump out. Boom. I'm hiding back. I'm hiding in back of the van like this here. I'm hiding. I peek and look. Dude coming. Now Ray passing by. So we'd already agreed. Cuz, you go down toward McKinley in case he turn around and start running back toward you. So Ray like, bet. So boom. Old boy didn't trip on the car. He didn't trip on nothing. He just bellied. Like I told y'all in my video, a lot of us get caught slipping when we in our set. Because we not thinking, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we like, okay, when we outside the set, we in the danger zone. But when you within your set, you not thinking, yeah, ain't nobody fit. You know what I'm saying? Which that's when you got the most. Back then, the majority of homies that got dropped that we lost, that everybody lost, was within the set. Because you gotta look. When dudes come looking for you, when they come to get you, where they coming? They coming to where you at to get you. They know where you at. That's where they coming. They coming over up in there. You know? So anyway, and that's what we did. So Ray, boom. So now I got the heat. I got the heat. And I'm peeking, I'm looking. I'm peeking, I'm looking. The little fat dude, he getting closer. He getting closer and closer. And he just a walking. So for some reason, man, my mood totally changed. To some funny stuff, man. For some reason, I'm laughing. I'm laughing on the inside. Because I'm like, man, this dude is walking. He basically walking into a casket right now and don't even know it. Don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You got the number one hitter out the 50s, me, right here, and I got you dead in my sights. Not I, says the fat man. Partner skin was tender, and he was that close to getting it tenderized. You know? So I'm picking, he get real close. So soon as he got up at the back of the van, like toward the middle of it, man, I jump out. I jump out on him and draw down. So when I jump out and draw down, I'm like, cuz, what's up? Come with that Avalon light. Man, listen. I heard a noise that I don't think a human make this type noise right here. I didn't think a human make this type noise, man. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Man, the dude, when I draw down, I'm like, what's up? Come with that Avalon light. Man, the dude threw his hands up and kind of got like low like this here and made a squeaking noise like, yee! Man, I fell out laughing. I fell out. I'm like, what? So now, at that moment, I already knew in my head I wasn't finna pull the trigger. I just wasn't finna pull the trigger. But now I want to get my clown on though. So when the dude made the squealing noise, hey, I'm like, fool, you dead now. Fool, you dead. It's 5 Trey. Dude said, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do nothing like that, man. Don't do nothing like that, man. Come on, come on. Man, don't do nothing like that. I said, no, you dead. Now, of course, if at that time, if I'd have been about that life at that time, I don't do no talking. I don't none of that. Now, you know, a lot of times, I hollered and set out back then, you know, but that's what we did back in the 80s. But boom, 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 it'd have been over with. But I'd already knew I wasn't finna do nothing. I wanted to just get my clown on. So I wanted him to know who I was. So I'm like, yeah, I'm Cartoon. Yeah, I'm Cartoon. Yeah, you know me, you know me. So the dude was like, man, come on, Cartoon, come on, man, come on, come on. I don't know if he knew me, but I didn't know him. I don't know if he'd heard the name before or if he was just saying it because I said who I was. I said, no, you finna die right now. I guess the dude said, man, bump this. If you gonna shoot me, you gonna have to shoot me in my back because I'm out of here. Man, I'm not finna just sit here and just let you kill me like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, big boy leaned back up. When he leaned back up, I stepped back. I'm like, hold up now, hold up, swole up. But when he leaned back up like that right there, he took off. You know, it was a little white picket fence about this low. He stepped over the fence and he looking at me. He took off, he stepped over the fence and he turned and he looked at me like, man, come on, man, come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. I said, no, you finna go. He's steady running. He running. He run up, whoever porch that was, he run up on their porch. Man, look, I'm on the floor almost. Man, I'm laughing so hard. Man, I'm laughing. I'm laughing so hard, man. But now I'm also finna get up out of here because I'm majorly out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know, when dudes going enemy hood, they not finna hang around, dude. They finna handle their business and get on. Cause you never know when a carload of them gonna hit the corner at any given time. Now, especially if you in the hood, you on these streets, man, a fool can step right up at the house. Oh, man, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? I've seen that happen before. So anyway, so boom. I take off jogging. I got the heat, but I'm jogging. So I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Hollering and set out and all that. So I run all the way down toward McKinley, where Ray was in the car. I jump in the car. So Ray like, what's up, cuz? Did you do that? I said, man, I ain't did nothing, man. He said, man, what? What? I said, man, I didn't do nothing, homie. I said, I didn't do nothing, man. We'll do something else later on. So Ray looking at me like, so I'm like, what's up, cuz? He like, why you didn't? What's up? I'm like, oh, man, shoot, man, I don't know. I just told him, homie, I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't there. See, now you got to understand, Ray know me, man. Ray knew me better than anybody on the planet knew me, other than my mama. And he knew a lot about me that my mama didn't even know. And he knew that was not me. The way my mind worked back then, no. I was not going to give one of them a pass. Not like that. Especially one of them I didn't know. Now, if I knew him or something, what I'm saying? Like for instance, like if it was Baby Knot or somebody, ain't finna do none of that. Or somebody else that I might have known. But at that time back then, I wouldn't have gave not nail one of them a pass other than Baby Knot. And that was because of he was Ray's brother. But other than that, no. Not them. Catch him, get him. Because that's how they would have did me. They was on me, boy. Whoa. I told you about that time they tried to jump out that truck on me. They coming down the street, about 6 of them in the truck. I'm walking down 54, and they tried to jump out the truck. Meow. Boy, I get somewhere so fast, boy, look at it, and don't care nothing about it. But yeah. But now Ray knew that this was not me. It was me that night. It was me that night, y'all. It was me that night. But like I told y'all, man, in them 80s, man, us and the villains used to go back. We used to go at it back and forth. We used to go at it. Our thing was so serious with each other back then. When we went to jail, we wouldn't even trip on. When I say we, I'm talking about the Avalons or the villains. A lot of times, well, the villains really didn't have a choice because, like I say, back in them 80s, Bloods were so outnumbered. But as far as like my homies went, we didn't get into it like in jail with like other Bloods. We let whoever that was closest to them. But now a villain, like a heat-seeking missile. We would get into it with each other. Man. And you know what I'm saying? Even back, man, I met some, I ran across some reputable dudes from over that way, man. I ran across some real reputable dudes from over that way, man. Like I say, we was right there. It's a trip. They went from did they go down to Vernon? I'm not sure. But our sets were side by side, the same amount of turf, the same amount of everything. You feel what I'm saying? We was just right there with each other. Man, I'm talking about like a lot of I ain't gave y'all none of the stories about the Easter parade. Hey, ask anybody off them bottoms, man, in them 50s about that Easter parade. Man, that Easter parade used to come down Central, man, and it was always over in Bloodhood. You know what I'm saying? All that. But now we going to the Easter parade. Now this was back before us and the four trades start going to war. This was before then, when we were still cool with each other. Long time ago. But anyway, so we would hook up and meet up and go to the Jack in the Box right there on Vernon and Central and be waiting. Yeah, cause this is where it's finna go down at. Right here. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, here it is. You got the villains and the Pueblos. They coming this way. So that's gonna be an issue. And when it would come all the way down, if I can remember right, yeah, it would come down and they would go to it would stop right there at Wadsworth Elementary School. It didn't go over to Jeff. It would stop at Wadsworth Elementary School. So sometimes you had the elements. You gonna always have the villains and the Pueblos. But now sometimes you had the elements of the outlaws would come up and be right there with them. Then you might have, you know what I'm saying, stragglers from other blood sets that might be over there with them. But you was always going to see the villains and the Pueblos. You was always going to see the villains automatically. They was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Us and the villains was going to get into it every Easter parade right there at that Jack in the Box. Boom. Right there. Man, it was wild. It was wild, man. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you about, man, we used to have a place back in the day, man. Now, I'm finna hit you with some. We had a spot called Cheap Charlie's. Cheap Charlie's. Now, anybody that's off that east side, man, off that low bottoms, they know about Cheap Charlie's right there on 27th and Central. Was that right? Yeah. Cheap Charlie's was right. Man, listen, man. You talk about some good hand-me-down clothes. Cause man, on that east side, man, we come up hard back then. That's what come you see a lot of east siders with attitudes and certain stuff because and you hear me say the old school east siders. I don't know about these new school ones. But them east, but us out of my age group and the age group before me and all that, oh man, was a cut above. We was cut different. It was just different. A whole different mentality. You feel what I'm saying? A whole different mentality. Because, we didn't come up with mama buying us this and, we got cars in high school and all this and that. Unless they was just some real stomped down hustlers and was getting out going to get theirs, We come up hard, man. Peanut butter, you know what I'm saying? Jelly sandwiches, egg sandwiches. You feel me? All that. And mama and daddy, if daddy was even there, 9.5 times out of 10 he wasn't. But if he was, anyway, mama ain't had that money like that, boy. We sweating that check on the 1st and 15th like everybody else, And but mom should get 2-3 extra pennies, man. School, got to get them school clothes time coming around. Man, we going right there to Cheap Charlie's, man. Right there to Cheap Charlie's, man. Right there on 27th and Central, man. I got caught at Cheap Charlie's before. I got caught at Cheap Charlie's before, y'all. That's a whole different story. Matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all that story tomorrow. That's the story I'm going to give you tomorrow when I got caught at Cheap Charlie's, man. But anyway, man, it's me, your partner, Cartoon 5'3". I'm just giving y'all, little bits and pieces of stuff that happened in my life, man. But anyway, man, at the end of the day, man, y'all stay above ground. Y'all stay safe, man. Peace. And always, man, always, y'all know what I represent, man. The gangsters. I'm out.